My name's Holly. I am a Malaysian American Chinese. I'm based in Beijing at the moment. I'm the youngest of 4 children, and we moved a lot when I was young. I was born in Malaysia, but we moved a lot. So what that meant was, growing up, I was really suicidal. Moving from place to place, it's really hard to adapt when you're 4, when you're 10, when you're 13. And so I was very focused for much of my life when I was young on my own pain. And I pushed my family away. So I really pushed, when you're an immigrant in America, in an immigrant family, you really push away your past and your history, because you really want to fit in and you really want to be an American when you're growing up there. So anyways, I became an engineer at the United Parcel Service. I was there for 6 years, and my sister called me one day and she said, by the way, did you know that Dad's going back into open heart surgery? And I remember that was kind of a turning point for me, because I had a breakdown at work. So I was at work when I got this call, and I had a breakdown. My hands were shaking when I was going into my management meeting that morning, and I started to recognize the pain of other people, specifically those in my family. And long story short, I sold everything. I left my job at UPS, and I moved to China to learn Chinese, to try to be closer to my dad and my mom and my family. And which, if anybody's not whole with their family, I would really recommend that you stop everything, sell everything, and really get that relationship right, because it's completely changed the way that I view the world and the way I view other people's pain. So my first year beginning a nonprofit in China, I really wanted to build bridges to China, bridging east and west. And the first year I was here, the Sichuan earthquake hit. And I'm very aware that we're in China. I'm really appreciative that Asia 21 took this to China this year. A lot of people come through China and want to make a difference, and they see pain, or they see a problem that they want to solve, and it's really, really difficult, because philanthropy and civil society in China is fundamentally different than what I had experienced in the United States when I was working there. And I guess what I wanted to leave with was that very secretly, I've been obsessed with this idea of how do you make a difference in China. And as an engineer, I've started to piece together the data of giving, and started to put together a framework. I started giving presentations earlier this year in very private settings on actually how do you make an impact in China and understand the landscape of giving and landscape of philanthropy. So if anybody has about 30 minutes in the next couple of days, I'm happy to sit down and give you that landscape.